Welcome everybody, my name is Michael and today we're discussing about a JP Morgan Chase report that said institutional investors are dumping gold for Bitcoin. They're seeking a better hedge against inflation. JP Morgan's analysts describe three key factors boosting the price of Bitcoin in the most recent weeks and why people are dumping gold. Even though gold has been very stable for thousands of years, of course, you've had some periods of slight volatility, as with any asset. You're going to have a lot of people who are willing to take a little bit more risk as Bitcoin stabilizes. So, written in the analyst report, institutional investors appear to be returning to Bitcoin, perhaps seeing it as a better inflation hedge than gold. The three key factors are, first of all, pushing the price of Bitcoin from about $40,000 recently to $55,000 in just a very short period of time. At the moment, we're at $54,000. The first is the recent assurances by U.S. policymakers that there is no intention to follow China's steps towards banning the usage of mining or cryptocurrencies. Both Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell and SEC Chairman Gary Gensler told Congress this week that they had no intention to ban crypto. The second reason is the recent rise of the Lightning Network and second layer payment solutions helped by El Salvador's Bitcoin adoption. The country has apparently bought over 700 Bitcoin, and President Nayib Bukele claimed that 3 million Salvadorians are already using the government's wallet. The third reason is the reemergence of inflation concerns among investors. So they decided to explore, hey, Bitcoin, it's been around for a little bit, but we also had some pretty good news. We're going to be making a video about this tomorrow, how the SEC has approved a Bitcoin ETF. This is fantastic news. This is super, super bullish. JP Morgan further explained that the trend of funds flowing out of gold into Bitcoin has re-emerged in recent weeks. According to the firm, more than $10 billion has flowed out of gold exchange-traded funds, ETFs, since the beginning of the year, and during this period, more than $20 billion has flowed into Bitcoin funds. The flows of funds into Bitcoin helped push Bitcoin's share of total crypto market cap up to nearly 45% from 41%. When we're talking about trillions of dollars, that's a fair bit of money. We're talking about billions of dollars that has been moved into it. Increase in the share of Bitcoin is a healthy development, as it is more likely to reflect institutional participation rather than smaller cryptocurrencies. Now, of course, CEO Jamie Dimon still believes that Bitcoin has no intrinsic value and regulators will regulate the bleep out of it. However, JP Morgan Chase is offering multiple crypto investments to private clients. And Jamie Dimon, well, obviously he's a hypocrite and he's already been called out so many times, just as a lot of the CEOs from the big banks. It is what it is. Can't argue against them. So what do you think? Are you dumping gold for Bitcoin? Have you ever actually held gold? I did. That was an interesting time. I sold it after a while, I think after a year. Just exchanged it, preferred Bitcoin. I mean, whatever, in the future I'll probably get more of it, but it'll be a teeny tiny percentage. It's nice if you have to travel a lot and you go to a country where there's some emergency crisis situation and you ultimately have to redeem it very quickly, and there's no internet, but nowadays there's going to be, plenty of crypto ATMs all around the world, so this option is soon going to be null pretty much, but it was always there in the past at least, so that was a nice bit of gold. You can melt gold anywhere in the world. The value pretty much stays the same. Bitcoin rises in value and a lot faster than gold. So people looking to make some money, yeah, it's going to be a little bit volatile. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit more volatile at times, but you have a much better chance of actually trying to beat inflation. And as long as you don't panic, every single time throughout history so far, it turns out pretty well, at least for Bitcoin. Not talking about some bad cryptocurrencies out there, but it's just a small portion of the 12,000 or so in circulation. Stay safe out there. See you guys tomorrow.